But I am going to show you guys the main piece of software, which is X2. So before I start showing you guys how to use it, there's a bunch of different X2s. There's X2 2021, X2 2020. There's a bunch of different ones, and there's also fake ones. So I just want to make sure you guys don't get fake ones. So yeah, I'm gonna get into it. So the first step when you open X2 is ENV, right? So you see all this, you're like, what is going on? So basically, I got a fake dump here, and if you don't know what a dump is, it's basically the CC info, which comes to track 2, track 1, and a pin, and you would copy it onto X2 so you can burn it onto your blank, right? And X2 uses the Omni key, so right now my Omni key would have a blank in it, and you would burn it onto the blank, right? So what I need to do with this fake dump is copy all this onto X2. Dumps usually come also with a track 1, but just for time's sake of the video, I'm only going to go over and act like I only had track 2. So the first thing you see here says track 2. I'd copy and paste this and put it in there, and I'd max it out with 0. So I just spam zeros until it won't let me. See, I'm clicking and there's no more zeros. That's when it's good, right? For the cardholder's name, usually the cardholder's name would show up at track 1, but since I'm acting like it's just to save time, I'm gonna just click space and erase. And if you actually get a dump, just to let y'all know, if you actually get a dump with only track 2, because track 1 isn't necessary to clone a dump, just to let y'all know. Next is application label. So this is where bin checking comes in. So if you don't know what your bin is, it's actually the first 6 numbers, which is also your IST number. So now I'm on a bin checker website. I'd copy the first 6 digits on my track and I put it in here and click check, right? And it gives me all this information. It tells me it's a credit, it tells me it's Bank of America, it tells me it's USA. That's all we need to know. Visa, credit, USA, right? We go back to X2 and what we put in here is a Visa credit, right? If it was a Visa debit, I'd put Visa debit, and if it was a MasterCard, I'd put debit MasterCard. It'd be backwards, right? So for this one, it's a Visa credit, so that is all we need to put, and we've done the application label. Next, we go to credit down here and we choose MasterCard, Visa, or Amex, and we choose Visa since this is a Visa. And for the track 1 discretion data, usually you put a track 1 in here, but since we don't have one, you would just delete everything and click space and you're good. For the writer, we choose the Omni key. Now for the AID, if you don't know what the AID is, 31010 is a Visa, 41010 is a MasterCard, right? So 31010 is what we put here for the Visa, since it's a Visa. And for the country code, since I'm in the USA, it's 0840. That is the USA country code. If you don't know the country code for your country, you can search up online. I also have a list in my Discord that goes over all the country codes. And next, the currency. The currency code is always the same as the country code, so you put 0840 in there too. And you saw it in the fake dump. We have a pin 3665. We put that in there. And we just did all of that quickly, right? Cloning is a fast process. People think it takes a long time, but it really doesn't. Next, we're gonna go down here to effective and expiration date. I'm gonna click the expiration date, delete everything, and this is how you find the expiration date of your dump, right? So you go back to your little track 2 and you find these 4 numbers after the equal sign, right? These 4 numbers, that is your expiration date. 2024 April, right? That's your expiration date. So what you put here is 2404, and then for the last 2 digits you would put how many days are in that month. So I know April is 30 days, and that is how we put our expiration date. Then we go to effective date, we put the same thing, 240430, and we get rid of 4 years. So you would just apply whatever expiration date your dump has to here and you'll be fine, right? So we just completely did the ENV part of cloning a dump, right? So if I click credit, it would burn onto the card. Just give it a second, boom, completed job. So I just successfully cloned the dump, but there is one more step. I'm not going to completely get into it because the video will just get way too long, but I'm going to skim through it real quick. IC load, you'll basically just put everything in here the same. These 3 ARQCs is what this software handles. You would just generate it in this software and put in X2, and then you would burn it onto the card, right? I'm going to show y'all what an IST is. So 404773, that is our bin, but that is also our IST. We need an IST to match our bin to burn it onto the card, right? So if you don't have ISTs, you can hit me up. I have an IST pack of all USA ISTs. It's a bunch of them. But I'd click open and I'd find my IST file. So I already have a bunch. I already have 414773. So I double click and boom, I put it in there. and I'd put all the stuff in here and I'd burn it, right? That is how you use the IST. The only hard part is getting the IST files, but if y'all need them, I got you. After that, you could close X2. You would go in Card Peek and check all your work. Card Peek will show you if you did everything right. So yeah, that is the main part of cloning a dump. I just showed y'all all that for free. No one's really putting y'all on like me. Like, people be showing all this bullshit and they're not even gonna really show you. I'm just trying to get you guys rich. But all the other software, they do their own thing that helps to completely clone the card, right? I won't get into that here because the video will get too long, but if you're trying to see the full cloning tutorial or you're trying to get software or anything, just make sure to hit me up on my Telegram. I got everything in here. So yeah, I'll be putting y'all on my Telegram, link in bio and stuff. But yeah, that is basically it. I just wanted to go over all that. So yeah, I'll see y'all later.